there's going to have to be some transparency coming from the city and the outside firms performing the forensics for the breach firm.
Now at 5, NBC4 Investigates has new reporting about more private citizens impacted by the city's massive data breach.
These are people who never expected their sealed data to be available on the dark web.
And tonight, NBC4 Investigates keeps digging on the dark web. We, of course, thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Sierra Johnson.
I'm Jared Smalley. NBC4 Investigates' Isabel Cleary joins us now. You sought out help from an expert on this subject, and you're back with a new list of people who were impacted by this breach.
That's right, Sierra. Jared, it just seems like this list keeps growing. Today, I uncovered thousands of kids who've been involved in cases at the city attorney's office now have their data on the dark web. It's a result of the ransomware attack on the city. Private information is also out there for some who have sealed or expunged their records. That's something they expect to stay private forever. Now, I do want to acknowledge that what we continue to uncover is very scary for a lot of people. We know there are a lot of unknowns and a lot of waiting.
There are social security numbers for juveniles in here.
Thousands of kids with their personal information now exposed. It's not just those accused of crimes. It's also witnesses and victims and maybe more.
Whether it's the victims that have gone to the prosecutor or even people who may even be in law enforcement and currently undercover, because now they're at risk, and not just them, but their spouse, their kids, their extended family.
Thursday on the dark web, we also saw almost 6,000 protective or restraining orders. They were in the city attorney's database, breached in the hack of city data 1 month ago. Our expert, Connor Goodwolf, says there are hundreds of thousands of files still to go through that could impact cyber and physical security.
The databases that monitor and control access to all the city buildings was leaked as well and unencrypted, and there's photos.
It's all information he says the public needs to know.
People are also curious and pinging my phone, is my data on there? Or is my family's data on there, or my coworkers on there? Just getting tons and tons of texts.
And I'm hearing from people asking if I've seen their names as Connor and I go through the city's leaked files. Today, we did find the driver's license number for a man named Andrew Ginther. I've reached out to the mayor's office to confirm if that number does in fact belong to Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther. I hope to have an update tonight at 6.
Yeah, and Isabel, since NBC4 broke that news that private citizens' data is included in this breach, we haven't really heard much from the city. They've said they would look into it. What are they saying tonight?
So I've reached out to the city every day since we've uncovered this, and today they told me there is nothing new to share, but of course I plan to continue pressuring them, asking for answers as we continue to uncover the scope of this.
All right, Isabel, thank you. Of course, check back at 6 o'clock, and we've got you covered on air and online about this. You can scan that QR code there on your screen. We've outlined everything you need to do to fight off hackers and what you need to do after a hack. It's all there on our website. It's at NBC4i.com/cityhack.